Welcome everyone back to Peepaw. Wait, no, Popo with Peepaw and Piplup. I think is that how this is
I
unfortunately
thought
being called?
I thought you were rejecting that title.
It's in the thumbnail, Riveter.
so, so,
I have to accept it at some
so
point.
you have to just accept it, right? Okay,
Well,
fair
I don't
enough.
make
Yeah.
thumbnails.
Are you saying you're at the mercy of your editor or
Yes,
producer or whatever? Okay.
yes. Uh,
I understand.
Unfortunately,
I understand. I
we had to go on a
understand.
hiatus for a little bit, but I think we're back. We're getting back into the swing of things,
Okay.
and I think I can actually be consistent for a little bit. So,
Cool.
that being said, how are you?
I am awesome, man. Life is doing great. Getting ready for the holidays. The holidays are coming up,
It's
you know.
eggnog season.
Eggnog, hey, turkey dressing,
Oh.
pecan pie, mashed taters, all the stuff, right? So, um, make sure
Yeah,
you have your.
unfortunately, I don't have any Thanksgiving plans this year.
Uh, well, that's good because then that'll help you keep your fighting weight. You won't have to worry about that Peloton membership after Thanksgiving. So
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, so for the police, what do we got on the agenda?
So this is coming from what's the name of this channel? Code Blue Cam.
Hmm,
Um, they're one of
my
the
favorite.
one they're one of the ones that we use. But this one is titled Teen Rejected by His Crush. His revenge is absolutely terrifying. Now I haven't
Oh,
watched this, so
me
I
either.
don't have so we're kind of both going into this kind of uh
I'm excited.
yeah. I
Getting
don't
rejected
know.
sucks, but I don't know where this guy's gonna take it. I'm kind of
Yeah, it's
worried.
it's it's kind of it's kind of it could be kind of alarming though too, right?
Oh yeah,
It's
I hope every time we think like we got a good
yeah,
one, just because the
yeah,
title, it always gets so like morbid.
yeah. You know, like a woman, running from the police with 8 kids and 3 adults in a little Tesla. You know what I'm saying?
Hey
So
kid.
yeah, 8 kids and 3 adults. And there was another one that was brought, but I'd put a nix on that one, guys. It was bad. It was just soul crushing. I was like, no, we can't do this one. This
Yeah,
was. But anyway,
we
let's
can't
get
go
into
down the dark
this.
hole.
Yeah, let's get into this and see what happened when this guy got rejected.
All right.
Evidently, his Riz was not at top level notch, Riz. So
Nah, he's got to work
yeah,
on it. He's
well,
got to hit up the Rizzler.
the Rizzler. There you go. Maybe we could get him some courses or something. Maybe. So let's see what this is all about.
In September 2022, police were dispatched to a residence following the report of an attack in Onalaska, Wisconsin. Earlier that
Unalaska. Unalock.
It's
I know
always
what. What?
on Alaska. It's always Wisconsin with this channel, like
Uh,
90% of the time.
Oh well, that may be where
I think
they're out of or whatever. But
I think they
that's
got a
a
deal with the cops.
yeah, that's a weird name.
On Alaska. It sounds like
Yeah.
Hawaii.
Well, it's a native. It's definitely a native
Yeah.
name.
Wait,
Which
does that make me racist for what I just
probably
said? Oh,
cancel
I'm sorry.
toxic.
Please
Racist.
don't.
Racist.
I have a bright future.
Hey, but I think you get the disability pass, so I think you're
True.
okay. I think you're
True,
in the
true, true.
clear.
I didn't mean any harm. All right. Don't come at me.
evening, a 15-year-old girl had been spending time with 17-year-old Austin Bailey. She
Okay.
Thank God.
Can you?
I got worried.
Yeah, but look at. Okay, and I don't want to be insensitive because I don't really know how
Here we go again.
but can you see this guy's mugshot?
Yeah. He's a very dapper looking guy.
Yeah, the stash, man, it has a certain je ne sais quoi, shall we say? It has a certain look to it, shall we say?
Hmm. Yeah. Maybe he has a bright future ahead of him too. Or maybe a very dark future.
I don't know, dude, but he's 17. He's already rocking the widow's peak. That receding hairline is
Hey, you don't
rocking.
realize, people make fun of Gen Z all the time, all right? You know how
Yeah.
stressful it is to be in Gen Z?
No, I have no idea. How stressful is it? Toxic.
I legitimately have gray hair.
Well, I had gray
Like,
hair when I was a senior in high school, so
I have
you're
like a no, I have like a full on like patch of gray hair.
Yeah, so did I. So you're not really getting his sympathy from me on this one,
I'm
bud.
getting sympathy from somebody, alright? I'm young, young 20s, alright? I shouldn't have gray hair.
Okay, so let me ask you a question though. Do you have a widow's peak?
Press play.
What's that?
Press play.
He
Okay.
was aware that Austin had strong feelings for her, but she did not feel the same way and saw
Ooh.
him only as a friend. After he had dropped
Oh.
her off at home, she discovered from a friend that Austin had been secretly taking photos of her while she was asleep in her bed and
Oh.
You know what this reminds me of?
What?
That song by, was it Sir Mix-a-Lot was? No, it wasn't Sir Mix-a-Lot. Who was that sang that song? Baby, you got what I need, but you say he just
Oh.
a friend.
Yeah.
Marquis, was it
Yeah.
Grand Marquis or Mr. something like that? It was something Marquis, right?
I don't know,
Yeah.
it's a great song.
He's got
I
what
sing
she
it.
need, but she say he's just a friend.
This is really weird,
Yeah.
okay? I had a friend, I used to go to, like, some parties, and I guess he got in a fight with his girlfriend or whatever,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So, like, the girls would, like, sleep in one room, the guys would all, like, go lay down somewhere else, right?
Yeah.
And, like, fucking he went to, like, to where they were, and he just sat in a chair and watched her sleep. I'm like, what the" like, we woke up and we found out about it, like, "What the
Yeah.
fuck is wrong with
That's
you?"
creepy, right? That's
It's really
creepy.
creepy.
That's strange. Let's see. Let's see what this guy. So he's taken. Well, he wanted that Kodak moment. He wanted that. He just wanted to preserve that special moment of her
Yeah,
sleeping.
I
Golly, that's
guess.
that's that's just so heartwarming. Yeah.
It's
storing them
something.
in a
Yeah. Oh, he stored it in an album called Love, Sweet
God.
Love.
folder labeled Love of My Life. Realizing his obsession with her, she texted Austin and told him not to contact her again, to which he responded with an apology. She then told him to lose her number. Later that night,
Mm.
Austin returned to her home, entered through a window, and violently attacked her with a knife. The girl
Jesus
managed to
Christ.
break free, and
Well,
Oh.
at least he's not overreacting. I mean, you know.
Okay. Look, you said lose your number, you didn't say anything about your address.
Yeah. You didn't say anything about me coming over, you know, and
Yeah,
trying
man.
to persuade you how I'm perfect for you. So what if I took some pictures of while you were sleeping? That's not obsessive. It's not excessive at all. And dude, this close up, he needs to wax his eyebrows, dude. That unibrow thing is really coming in strong for him there. Yeah.
Yeah,
Awesome,
it's
dude.
rough.
Austin fled through the window. Officers then quickly responded to the scene and attempted to locate Austin.
Mm.
318, why don't you go ahead and stage first responders and trust it.
1918, when we get stopped, I'm gonna grab Leslie, throw it away.
10-4, you got a 40 or is it engaged?
No, I got an orange one.
I got the 40, I'll grab it.
What does that mean? I got a 40, I got a gauge orange. What are they talking about?
I have no idea. Maybe
I
it's like
don't.
one of those codes. I'll look into it.
Okay, you look into it.
318, myself at 19 around soon.
Shout, dude. We were dealing with him, I don't know, 5-6 days ago. He mentioned by cop on a few calls.
Okay, so it could mean like using no lights, like just being like silent, looking for
Oh.
somebody. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
So anybody that's gonna be checking the park, be ready for him to pop up behind a car or anything like that.
They said he's not in there, so let's make sure he's not around here. I got less lethal, so I want to make sure I got some local cover if he pops up.
Come check this way.
318, he also usually wears glasses, sometimes has a baseball cap on.
They subsequently made contact with the girl, who had all over her face, arms, and body.
314, let's get first responders in here. She's getting dizzy. She's got a couple cuts. We're gonna need to protect these guys out here when they get here for her.
Jesus.
It's just, I mean, we don't have a choice. We need to get her help, but we gotta protect these guys when they get here too. I don't know where the he is.
See, that's the thing too, right? I know I see like whenever there's a bad thing that happens, right?
Yeah.
I see people say, "Well, why wasn't the paramedics? Well, police have to secure the scene, right?
Yeah.
because now we have these paramedics who are coming in to help victims, right? But if you have a perpetrator or an alleged perpetrator at large, now you have more innocents here trying to help that they're at risk. They're not
Yeah.
armed. They don't have body armor on, or bulletproof vests and things like that. So that's why, because that's what they're talking about. We got to protect these guys. She needs help. We got to get her medical attention, but we got to protect. So because they don't know where this dude is, and he's got a knife. So oh geez, you may have picked us out a doozy here, Toxic.
I know. This guy's not even 18.
God.
He's
You guys gotta
already
be careful.
Yeah, he's young and yeah.
Careful, we don't know where he is. So we're gonna stay here with you guys. She needs help. We couldn't wait. Okay. Doing that one. She's in the kitchen on a chair. Okay.
You know what window he came in?
Get this one right here.
So we don't know where he is, but we want to get you guys in here.
You guys gotta be careful. We don't know where he is yet. So we're hanging out. She's got a real bad one to the pinky. She's got one on the head, and she's got one in her neck. She said,
Oh,
you don't need your
jeez.
pinky.
No. Now the head and neck might be problematic, right?
There's a lot of blood up there. You'll be all right.
I'm kind of curious as why they keep blacking out parts of I don't know if they're like trying to cover somebody's face
Maybe
or addresses or what, I don't know, but man, that box is really big on the screen. So
Well, she is 15, so maybe they're trying to block.
yeah, but she hasn't even been on camera yet, I don't think.
Yeah, good point. There's probably just some sort of information. Yeah, like numbers.
Numbers,
Stuff.
stuff. So to keep protect her identity, or because we're not about that doxing. We're not about that doxing.
If you show her address, now you just showed where like this 15-year-old lives, and it's a whole thing.
Yeah. And then this channel gets canceled. We get canceled because we covered it.
We didn't do it.
That's a lot of canceling, man. It's a lot of canceling.
Yeah, I'm not for all that. Just leave us alone.
Leave
Leave us alone.
the one in the neck. It's not bad. She's got pressure on all the other ones. We gotta cover these guys.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was just thinking too.
You want me rifle or handgun right now?
You might as well stick rifle. Well, I've got less lethal, and if we get them stood, that's fine, but.
14 to 19 are going to be coming out with her shortly.
Okay, I'm still good out here. Just been spinning on circles. But wherever we go, we gotta go two-man deep, because
Yeah, I just think somebody's
probably gonna do it.
Somebody probably have to go with them.
I believe that's his car. Let's move up.
Have we had any contact with Austin's mom?
Don't make contact yet. We're working our way up to it.
I think he shot himself.
That's her blood.
Yeah, but why?
She had blood all over her head.
Later on, police went to multiple areas throughout the city to check for Austin, but were still unable to locate him.
318, just information for the other units who might be checking. He possibly might be going to an apartment on Street as well.
I think I'm okay for photographs. You want to run through the room with the...
Are you sure that he went out the window?
Yeah, I checked the house already. I wonder if she was asleep. I mean, I really didn't get to interview her. So, here's going to be the deal with trying to find him, right? Last week when he was doing the running around town stuff, he said he saw me a bunch of times when I was looking for him.
He would just run.
He just knows to duck and dive and dodge. And I don't know where to go now since everybody else has been cruising around. Think he's still close?
I would imagine he's probably still right around here somewhere. Could have just hopped on the bike trail and gone either direction. How old is this kid?
17.
318, residence is clear. He's not here.
His phone's been shot for a week, didn't have any minutes. Unless they charged it in the last 3 or 4 days while I was off. I got his number. Right here. 10-4. He must have added minutes because it's ringing this time. Last week it wasn't.
I'm Officer Gordon. This is Deputy
Oh,
Linfield.
wait. 2022 and we're still using minute phones?
Well, okay, so all
Come
right.
on.
It may not be necessarily minutes, but it could be like one of those pay as you go. So you like have month to month service type thing. Like that's what I use. I don't have a contract on a phone.
I guess, but come on, just give it the times, all right? Let's get updated a little bit. Come on.
Yeah, set up the auto pay, man. Just automatically draft your account, keep your phone up and going. Why is that?
It's a little sus.
Well, yeah, maybe so.
That's what criminals do, Peepaw.
Oh,
Yeah.
burner phones, right? I see that in the
Apparently.
movies. I see that in the movies where they have the burner phones, like whole bags of them and stuff.
Yeah. Apparently the 17-year-old does too.
But it's obvious
So do they
he's a criminal mastermind. So
do they
I see
know
that.
him already? Because they're saying they've been checking his phone the last couple days.
Well, they said they had interactions with him like a week or so ago. They were kind of after him and they were chasing him around town. So he's had interaction with law enforcement.
So he's just a little delinquent.
Sounds like it. Yeah, menace
Mm.
to society is what he is. He's a menace to society. That mustache alone is cause, right? I just they should have been picked up for that alone. But anyway,
Sometimes it's okay to be prejudiced.
it is 100% okay to be, especially against mustaches like that,
Oh, yeah.
because there's nothing more criminal when you have like a young man who's coming into being an adult, right? And they start
Yeah.
trying to grow that facial hair, and it's just not there, right? And it kind of looks like a dog with mange or what have you. And it's like, dude, just don't. No, it's coming in good. No, it's not. It's really not. It's patchy.
They're in denial.
Yeah, they're in denial. Exactly right. Exactly. So.
So I don't know what's going on with Austin tonight. He went over to house.
Yeah, that's the last I know.
So, well, he came in through her window tonight, and so it's imperative that we find him.
So I had a thing cross my mind here, and this is probably really like bad taste. But the guy's name is Austin, right?
Yep.
And he broke through a window, right?
Yep.
So I wonder when he did that. I wonder if Austin 316's music dropped.
Okay, that's pretty funny.
Is that out of pocket? Is that going to get me canceled?
I'm surprised I didn't think of that.
Yeah, Mr. Wrestling Guru. So, anyway, let's see what else.
That was good.
Any idea where he might have gone? I mean, we're checking kind of the usual spots.
Yeah, you should find him and put him in jail.
I mean, the problem with this park is like there's so many sheds that are unlocked. There's campers parked on the road, literally be hiding anywhere.
Is she gonna be okay?
None of them didn't appear life-threatening. I mean, I'll say that much. But I also didn't get a good look at it. It sounds like she was in the hand and possibly the head and the neck. So I don't know if something happened between him and her today. I know he's kind of been spiraling the last week or so.
Yeah.
No. If he comes home, I would advise probably not even letting him in. I don't know what frame of mind he's in right now.
We'll be keeping his ass out.
So lock the doors. As soon as you see him, give us a call right away.
Yeah, we sure will.
Okay.
And he's all yours. Believe me, if he was here, you could take him.
Yep. No, absolutely.
I support what you guys do. I'm just, oh my God, I can't believe this happened.
They were eventually able to contact him by phone, during which it sounded like he was walking outside.
I just don't want to I don't know what's going to mess up his track.
He answered the phone?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, well, phone a friend. It's a new ploy, and it works. Who wants to be a millionaire, right? Phone a friend,
Fair.
And the phone's ringing. I wonder if that's Austin saying, "Hey, I'm over here at the McDonald's. Can we meet? Can we talk?" I wonder if that's
getting a chicken Big Mac, that Kai Snap meal.
Exactly
tasty. I'll take one of those. God, I'm hungry.
All right, let's see who's on the phone.
You want to talk to him? Hey, Austin, you okay, buddy? No? What's going on, man? Where you at? Why not? Yeah? She's going to be okay.
319 has him on the phone, trying to figure out where he's at.
Where are you, buddy? You remember me? Dude, it's me from last week, all right? I know. It's me from last week, buddy. It's Officer Kingery. Okay, cool. Well, let's end this a good way then, huh? Yeah, this ain't the end of the world, man. She's going to be okay. You're okay too yet. I couldn't hear you, sorry.
Her.
She's gonna be okay, Austin. Okay, that's the important part right now. She'll be all right. We got her help, and she's okay.
Well, I wonder if they read him his rights. Because he's admitting to this, and is this going to be admissible in court?
I'm sure it will be. I haven't no. I don't think anyone does really, but no sympathy for this guy.
Of course not.
It sounds like he just realized what he did. And he's like, oh.
Well, I
Yeah,
think obviously too, he's not in his right mind. I think
he's
that's,
probably
I
on
think,
some sort of drugs
or he's just not in his right mind,
or drugs
or maybe both.
or drugs.
Okay.
What don't you get? I know, man. I know what. I've been away for a long time, bro. I'm 17. I'm trying as an adult. I know how you feel right now, but what we don't. But Austin, you and I, what we don't want to do is make this any worse than it is. Okay? Right now, it's not the end of the world. Okay?
I say go nuclear with it. There you go. Because
All
that's
right,
that's
pal.
a that's a measured response. I think that's appropriate, right? I mean,
He's already lost faith in his whole life.
yeah, it's over with. To
You know,
him, go ahead.
imagine like obviously it's like impossible to comprehend, right? Imagine blacking out, doing something like he did, and then coming back to light, and then like realizing you just ruined your entire life, and you're only 17.
Yeah.
That's insane. There's no redos.
No.
Whew.
Have you ever
Hmm.
have you ever gotten so mad that you just do that you kind of lose?
Stab somebody in the face? No.
No, you not necessarily stab somebody in the face, but you get mad and just like the logic part of your brain shuts down, right? And so it's just your pure animal side of the brain, right? And you just,
Um,
you know what I'm saying? You
I
lose
never like I
control.
never like I never like full on lost control, but I definitely lose um my like morals,
Sure.
if that makes sense.
Yeah. I've never physically ever attacked by anyone because I've been so, but now, you would say things. I've said things that you're like, God,
Yeah.
and you're like, you feel like
Like
just,
my
yeah,
rational side, I should
yeah,
say, goes out the window. Not my I wouldn't say my morals because I'm not gonna like kill somebody, right?
no,
Like
yeah,
I haven't like physically attacked anyone besides, since like high school and middle school, you
yeah.
know? And that's like just expected because like teenagers, there's a lot going on there and blah 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 blah
Really?
blah.
So you got into fights and stuff in school?
I never started the fights,
That's not
but
what I
I
that's not what I said. But you got into fights. You were a troublemaker in school.
I was not a troublemaker, no. I just
Ah,
instigated a lot and ran my mouth.
okay, that's troublemaking, dude. Come on.
No, no, all right. There was a rule in my school, all right, which
Okay.
was really stupid, all
Yeah.
right? I would never throw the first punch,
Sure.
all right? But even if I retaliated after that,
Yeah.
I still get in trouble, which is
Oh
so
yeah.
stupid. That's
100%.
so stupid.
No, I
No,
nah. Well, so you just lay there and have to take the beating, right? You just take a beating, and then you come out of it scot free. I
I've
mean,
done that before. I
yeah,
literally let this guy hit me, and
yeah,
I didn't fight him back, right? I didn't,
yeah,
like, lay down and cry or anything. I was just
yeah,
standing there because he was fighting me like a monkey, but I still got in trouble.
yeah.
I called him gay Riveter, I called him gay.
Well, that's homophobic, man. You can't do that.
He wasn't gay.
It doesn't matter. In this day and age, you can't. It's a slur, man. You can't. Are you
This was
gay?
al oh my god,
Hang on.
this was
Are
almost
you
10 years
gay?
ago.
Are you gay?
Am I gay? No, I
Yeah.
am not.
Okay. So then you can't use that word because you're not gay. You don't
Sure I
have
can.
the you
I've
don't have the card. You can't say that word.
I have gay friends.
Well, that doesn't. Okay, I have gay friends too, but that doesn't
It's
give
like
us
it's
the.
like the it's like the N-word pass.
No, there's no such thing.
There is.
No, I don't think so. Now, me personally, they're just words. If you choose to give them power, then you choose to give them power. They're just words, right? But
Easy for a white man to say. Mm,
exactly, because I'm coming from a place of privilege. But um, they're just, again, at the end of the day, they're words, and whether or not you give them power or not. But on that same note, I understand that they are hurtful to people, and so I don't say them. I don't use them, right? But
no.
back in the day, I mean, in the 70s and 80s, like when I was in school, right? Those, not so much the N word, but calling someone, uh, slurs for being gay or what have you, was commonplace. I mean, it was just
It was
uh,
common then too, in my school.
even really even
Yeah,
yeah,
well, I'm from, like, the South, like, Georgia, so, I mean,
sure,
we're not as progressive, I guess,
yeah,
unless you're, like, in Atlanta.
yeah. I'm when for I don't know, it was like 10, 12 years. I worked at a public school, right? And I was the IT coordinator for the school district. And there were times where, the young, I'm going to tell you something. Guys get into a fight, like, teenage boys get in a fight, you'd holler at them and they'd stop. You say, hey, knock that off. And they'd stop. You go and then you just tell them to go to the office and they'll walk to the office, right? No big
What
deal.
kind of people were fighting at your what?
Yeah. But now
No,
girls,
we had people who you had to get in between and stop them, but they're
um,
animals.
there was once or twice where I had to help, break up between two guys, but most times it wasn't that big of a deal to bust them up, right? They were easy, right, to break up. Girls, I literally seen two girls that maybe weighed, they were both under 100 pounds, right? They were, small girls or young girls, they were not real big or nothing. And it literally took 4 grown adult men to separate them. And in the process of separating, they each wound up with big hands full of hair from
Nice.
the other person, right?
I gotta take a souvenir home.
Yeah, sure. And so I would then have to go and back this stuff up off of the camera, right? Because we'd have to save it for legal reasons and stuff, right? Because
Yeah.
in some cases, there were criminal charges or whatever, and you had to turn it over to law enforcement, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And I remember one time, these two guys got into a fight. One guy walked up, instigated it, whatever, called him out. He backed up. The other dude popped out. The other dude just wore the first guy out, whatever, right? But the guy thought he had it. I went. I was like, no, dude, he kicked your butt. No, he didn't. I said, dude, I've got the film. I'm telling you, I've watched it and laughed at it. He walloped you. Well, almost see it. I said, I can't, man. I can't. It's against policy. I can't show you that video.
Yeah.
Right. And I had like this whole collection of fights that I would go back and watch from time to time because they were just hilarious to watch.
Well, me
Right.
too. I was always the guy whenever there was a fight. I'd
Yeah.
be the guy with the camera.
you, you were one of those guys, right?
Oh yeah.
Jeez.
Oh,
Oh my
yeah.
God. All right, listen, we chased a rabbit hole. Let's get
Alright.
back to the video.
Say go nuclear with it. Because what the fuck now? What if I get to lose now? My whole life just got thrown away.
Where are you acting? Where can I find you instead of somebody else finding you? I would rather talk to you.
Someone else find me if I'm being honest.
I know, I don't want that to happen though. I would rather me and you talk and we get this hashed out, man.
He also mentioned making statements about by police and said that if he were found, he would need to be killed.
We can handle this, you and I.
Okay.
If the cops show up.
Yeah, this would
He's
have to
not
be
in his right mind at all.
no, or drugs,
Yeah, drugs.
or he's not in his right mind, or probably a little bit of both. And you know what it could be? It could be he's not on the drugs that he needs to be on to get him in his right mind. There could be that third option,
Yeah.
Look, man, I'm willing.
Is there a place that you and I can meet where we can like have some distance and we can talk this out?
314 further information. He's making cop statements. He says if he sees a cop, he's gonna die.
No.
So we don't have a
Not to be rude or
confrontation?
anything, but I'm gonna hang up this call now because I have things I gotta take care of before I.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I don't think it takes that long to trace a phone. Because let me tell you, when I was a kid, all right, I was watching Finding Nemo. I was probably about 5 years old,
Mhm.
right? And I wondered what it was like to call 911. Okay, I
Mhm.
did it.
Mhm.
I didn't say anything whenever I called because I got scared and I hung up. You know what happened 10 minutes later?
Cop showed up.
Yep, and I
They
got in trouble.
they found Toxic. They didn't find Nemo, but by God, they found Toxic, right?
I was still watching Nemo.
So okay, well, here's the difference in that, right? He called a cop. The cop doesn't have the software on his phone to ping and to find the cell phone, right? Now,
Yeah.
if the
Was
guy
that a
had
work
called,
phone?
yeah, well, no, I'm sure it's his personal phone, right? I don't know so much if police, departments issue quote work phones to law enforcement.
Yeah, I guess they wouldn't have much of a use for it.
Yeah,
For like rare instances like
because
this.
they have radios, right? That's how they
Yeah.
correspond or whatever with the law enforcement. Because then all that's recorded. All that traffic on the radios and stuff, that's all recorded, and it's
Yeah.
because they have to go back, they have to pull the logs or whatever. The only reason why we got this is because, of course, the body cam footage, right? So
Yeah.
we're hearing the correspondence. But now he has no way to trace it. Now, I know you can, the movies, right? Someone else goes, hey, such and such is done. Get on there and trace them. That's not how that shit works. I'm going to just
Yeah.
tell you from a tech standpoint, that's not how it works. Now, if they have it set up ahead of time where they can have a trace on the line, right, and it's pre-set up, they go through the things, they can do it then. But like on the spur of the moment spot thing like that, no, that's not real. That's not how it works.
Yeah.
So anyway. So this guy's trying to de-escalate. He's trying to talk the guy in. He's like, "No, man, I gotta go. I gotta go get the McRib here. I got other things I gotta go do here before I
Oh,
croak
the
off."
McRib.
Right?
Ooh. Ooh. Maybe some extra onions. Ooh.
Oh God, this is what we get for recording at lunchtime.
Yep.
Austin, please don't do this, buddy. Okay?
It's too fucking late, man.
You gotta work with me here, man.
Really care, but
You gotta work with me here.
why?
So that nothing bad happens, okay?
Dude, so nothing bad happens, even though I just someone.
She's gonna be okay though. That's what I'm telling you, man. She's gonna be all right. I don't want this to go. This is as bad as it's got to get right now.
314 is listening to him on the phone. It sounds like he's probably walking.
No.
Please let me help you.
Ah, shit.
He won't.
The thing of it is too, right? Like cops get there's this narrative out there, right? That cops show up just guns blazing, they don't care, whatever. And that might be true. There could be a small sector, small percentage of cops that are like that. That's very well plausible. But I guarantee you, the vast majority of cops, the last thing they want to do is have an interaction with a 17-year-old kid that's wanting to, do, suicide by cop. They don't want that because they have to live with that. Even though they're put in a position that they don't want to be in, right?
Yeah.
They have to live with the after fact because it's either them or the person that's trying to come
Yeah,
at them with
that person might be blacked out, not like in their right mind, but the cop is.
Sure, and he has to protect himself, right?
Yeah.
Because here's the thing: if he doesn't do anything, and he tries to and he's taken out, well then that cop he's got things on him, weapons, right, that then can be used to then hurt more innocents, and and so he has a obligation, right?
Yeah.
To protect the innocents, and so yeah, that's why I couldn't be a cop, man. The guilt in a situation like that, even though you're in the right, you're justified.
Yeah.
I just, man, I couldn't do it. So anyway.
Tell me where he is. He's definitely outdoors walking somewhere. He won't meet me anywhere. He's making threats of suicide by cop again. He sounded pretty convincing. If we find him,
Yeah, I believe him.
it's gonna happen. And normally in this situation we could just let him cool off. But
Yeah, but not like that. We can't even let him go home.
not with this. One of us should have a less lethal out.
Probably. I wonder if we try calling back. I think that'll just piss him off even more.
I don't know. It's a nightmare.
Uh-oh. Did you hear that? Click clack.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna speed this up a little bit because we're like about halfway through. Yeah, we rambled.
Absolute nightmare. Should I call him again? I tried. 319. Can you know what I tried to call him? No answer. He won't tell me where he is. Remember what he was like last week? He's way above it. He remembered me though, and
During the call, dispatch pinged Austin's phone and was able to identify a possible
There we
location
go.
for him.
318 myself and one.
Well, there they go. They were able to see. There you go. They pinged him.
Yeah, I had a feeling. If I watch a kid die on this episode, I'm gonna we're not doing this show anymore.
Well, let's hope not. Yeah, that's jeez.
And I can head up.
hey man, it's me again. You all right?
Oh yeah.
If you're asking if I'm safe, yeah.
I'm surprised he answered.
Well, I think that goes to show that he's not. He's looking for a way out. I think he's looking for a way out. That's not necessarily ended in tragedy,
Yeah.
So I think that's good. I think this is good. I think we may make it through the other side on this one.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Okay. What can we do, man? How can we handle this?
Can we have him back on the phone? What did he say?
Said he's safe right now. What that means?
Austin soon agreed to meet at the high school where police had interacted with him during a prior incident. Before leaving, a few officers stayed at the ping location in case Austin was being misleading about where he was.
Hello.
Hey, will you meet with me somewhere, Austin?
No.
You got yourself turned in, buddy. Okay.
Either way.
Well,
Let me enjoy a little bit of freedom for another hour or so.
Will you meet with me somewhere at least? Tell me where you are, and I'll come meet with you.
I don't trust people right now.
I understand that. Yeah, I understand that. Me and you got history, right, bud? I mean, we do. You and I do. You and some of the other cops don't, but you and I do. I treated you like a man last week, remember? Sure, but I treated you like a man last week, remember? I didn't throw you in my car and stuff you. I know, dude. I just want to handle this, me and you.
People know it's not going to happen.
It's gotta, man. It's the only way this ends a good way.
Dude, there is no good way.
There's the way that we have right now, and then there's a bad way. And what we have right now is not the end of the world.
Dude, I'm going to prison for a long time.
I told you she's gonna be fine.
I will never be able to purchase firearms. I will never be able to get a good job. But I just do my.
You know what's crazy? Yeah, he's probably right about not being able to buy a gun. Whatever, who cares? You already fucked that up. That's your own fault, stupid. Okay, but I feel like he wouldn't be that. Like, he wouldn't be in prison that long. He wouldn't be in jail. He wouldn't be in prison that long. You would think, under normal circumstances, I have a feeling this would be like a couple years at most.
Well, I would suspect that this is probably would be considered felony assault, right? Or maybe even possibly attempted murder, right? Well, okay, but he's 17. He's going to be treated as an adult, right? So, I would say he's probably looking at ballpark because there was the actual physical harm that was done, right? That's when they tend to be a little bit more aggressive with sentencing. He's probably looking at, I would say, 5 to 10 years, right?
5 to 10 years, all right. Let's meet in the middle. 7 years, a little good behavior.
Okay. Sure, you can do some good behavior. So he's at 24. So his life is not over, right?
Nah, he can get out before he's like 22.
Yeah, but the question is, what's going to happen to him when he gets in there? Because the dude doesn't look like he's like, really, I don't really think he's really that big of a badass. You know what I'm saying?
No, he's not.
I think there's probably some pillow biting in his future. Can I say that, or is that inappropriate?
Let's play. Let's play.
Dude, I don't think you understand.
You pick the spot, and I'll meet you there. Tell me where you're at, and I'll find you.
Meet me at the high school.
At the high school? Was that the same spot we were last time at the flagpole?
I would have them stay away for a minute. That's kind of tricky.
Why do you keep just hanging up? Can we get some confirmation before you just hang up the phone, you retard? Jesus.
Yeah, well.
Thing to do though.
I need people. It can't be just me and you.
They're gonna have to sit like a block or two away.
He's agreeing to meet with me up at the high school. But if we have 6 squad cars flying there all at the same time before I get there, he's probably not gonna do it. Probably the same place we met with him last week.
I copy. I'll head over there.
You can ride in the same car since like 2 spots. I'll park over by.
I'm out with the subject here. Quincy and Jeff. I don't know that it's him.
I don't know what this guy looks like.
He looks like a trailer park boy. That's the best way I can say it. Like a guy that works in a
Trailer Park Boys. He did kind of. There was a little bit of a bubble there to him, a little bubbles, you know. Julian, my cats.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah. I did notice that they had some shotguns there that were yellow, which means the beanbags, they're non-lethal, right?
Are they?
So oh yeah. Did you not see those earlier? They were like.
I didn't know what that means.
Yeah, that's when they're bright colored like that. That means that they're non-lethal. They just have those beanbags that they shoot that will like basically knock the wind out of them and incapacitate them. But it doesn't.
That makes sense because they had those in the other video we watched.
Yeah,
they had like orange ones or something.
Yeah, orange. That's what they. But if they're black silver, that means they have the hole punchers and lets the little liquid leak out. That's a bad thing. So.
Yeah.
Mechanic shop.
Nope, that's not him. Yep, it's not him. 318, that's not going to be him. If 108 512 want to stay in this area, just in case that ping comes back insane. Yeah, if you guys hang out here, just in case it pings back here. 18 location, I'm walking in from the library in the north.
I'm going to check on him. 319, we don't have eyes on him here. This spot he was at the high school last week. Check on him, he didn't answer.
At the high school, dispatch received a sudden 911 call from someone claiming to know Austin's whereabouts and that he was running around the ping location before abruptly hanging up.
He made that call. Him or his friend made that call. 100% to throw him off because I feel like he's not actually there.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, he's not wanting to. If he probably had the resources, he'd probably flee, like try to go to another state or whatever. But he doesn't have any. He's 17 years old. He's probably like a senior in high school, probably, or something.
Yeah, senior, junior.
Yeah, so.
I can see him calling and saying he's up there.
I'm going to stay.
A deputy who stayed at the location advised they had found Austin and had him at gunpoint after he tried to flee on foot.
108, what's your traffic? 108, I got him outside those apartments. He's running
delivered. I might go with you.
Bystanders, that's going to be grouping under juveniles. 18 on scene, I got less people.
Several officers responded and observed that he was holding a knife in his right hand.
All right. This is where it could get dicey. Toxic.
I think he's fine.
Okay.
I'm hoping. That's a knife, right? Hopefully that's all he has.
But they have non-lethal things there, so they, if nothing else, they could pelt him with those,
he does
bean
not.
bags. Yeah, but I'm saying it could, even though he may have alternative motives or whatever, they could still.
Oh yeah.
Bring this to a as safe as ending as possible. So.
Yeah.
Hey, look at me, keep talking, okay? Drop the knife. Austin, drop the knife, man. Just drop the knife, man. Drop the knife. Austin, drop the knife. Stop. Stop. Drop the knife, Austin. Drop the knife, Austin.
Austin, man, let's talk about it.
Austin, drop the knife. What a lot. Can you at least just take a breath a little bit? No, I'm good.
What if?
Back up. Just
Never
down
mind.
1 second, take a
This
breath.
isn't a movie. I was gonna say, what if they shoot the knife out of his hand with the beam?
Nah, if they shoot him with like the beanbag, they're gonna go for center mass because the whole thing is to stun him, right? And
Yeah.
the beanbag would stun him, but it's like, I'm sure you've had the wind knocked out of you before, right?
Yeah.
So when you get the wind, you kind of shut down, honestly, right? And you're like,
Yeah.
so you can't do anything, right? That's the whole purpose. So, yeah.
Richard, you ready for me to move up?
It's not over. You're 17. Let's talk about it.
Can you just drop the knife so we can talk, man?
You cover me, Richie, so I can talk to him. Okay. Hey, bud. Hey, buddy. It's me. Okay. You okay?
What do you think?
I know things aren't good right now, but like we'll be talking on the phone, dude. Okay.
What do you think?
Okay, that was kind of a fair response though. Like, you okay? Yeah, I'm having a great day right now. Just stabbed my crush in the face. He's bleeding, running to the hospital now.
Yeah.
I'm on the verge of wanting to end everything. I'm probably going to prison for a couple years. Yeah, I'm having a great day. How about you?
Awesome. Yeah.
We gotta stop it now. Like we said, it's not the end of the world right now. She's gonna be okay. She's fine. This has got to be it, though, Austin. Okay.
314. Stage medical at the middle school.
Just put that thing down, okay? Please. Who's got less? One? Just one? We got 2 less lethals? That's Travis. You want to come over here? No. Got a shot?
I'm alright. I like my angle. Just watch out for the bounce.
Go right up.
Seeing that the other officers were prepared for a less lethal response, a round was deployed at Austin.
I'm gonna go off you.
Uh-oh.
It's time.
It's time. It's hammer time.
In the bag.
Drop the knife! Drop it! Drop the knife! It is dropped.
It is dropped.
Yeah. So I'm telling you, when you get hit by one of them things, right, the concussion off of it. And not only that, I don't know if you saw it, right, but they tased him too.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they
got him.
Yeah, they de-escalated it as quick. They tried to, but when all else fails, So I'm kind of glad that they were able to take him into custody, without.
Yeah. Without any of them getting hurt.
Or him, and
him too. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the dude seriously, he's going to need some. He's going to need some help. I think some.
Oh yeah.
Your tax dollars being put to good use, I see. Training, holy book.
Tax dollars put to good use. Smart ass.
I mean, they are.
Yeah, but
stab the kid in the face.
Jeez.
I think we're at 10 or 95.
You got anything else on you? I got my keys, my wallet. You got any other knives, any needles, anything? Poke, stick, or stab me? No, just the one.
Keep somebody pick that up? Yeah, sorry. You got it? All right.
Anything else?
No, that's good.
That's it.
That work? Thank you, sir. You got it. Thank you.
My phone. Jeez. That thing I got shot with.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate you guys' help. We were a little short tonight.
Phone the time. Stand up. Oh, pull my pants up or what?
You grab it in a minute.
Where's he got it?
In his leg.
On the thigh?
Yeah, I got it. It's phone took the majority of the hit, looks like. Got my phone?
Maybe.
It's $50 for that thing anyway. We got a car up? Oh, God. Oh, no, it's fine.
Dude, you don't need to be worried about your phone.
You're not gonna be seeing that phone for a long time.
Phone's least of your concerns right now, my bad.
All those little
my dude.
Snapchat streaks are over, pal.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
All right, thanks a lot, boss. Good work.
Here, man, take a seat in here for a second.
I'm not bad. Oh, that hurts. Oh.
You just pop the body cam off and run it. Hit him right in the phone, huh?
I don't know
where it
was.
Scared him just enough.
So he took a less lethal in the left thigh. We've got him in the back of that squad car now. It looks like his phone absorbed the majority of it, but...
So the phone took the... I guess the phone was in his pocket, and the less lethal hit the phone, but it still, the impact still hit his leg too. So they didn't even get him in the chest; they just got him in the leg. What if he was trying to hit it? I wonder if they were trying to aim him for like his nards.
No.
You don't think so?
No way. That would do some serious. Of all the places you're gonna hit, that's the. Oh my god.
But do we really want this guy reproducing though?
Probably not.
Okay.
Austin, are you hurt anywhere else? Are you hurt anywhere else? Okay, just your leg?
Yeah. Wow.
It was a 40 millimeter less lethal round. Looks like the phone took most of it, but he still has some pain in his thigh.
So he got shot. He didn't get stabbed.
Nope, shot with the less lethal.
You got shot with this.
40 millimeter less than lethal round.
Jesus.
That's a thumper. That's a biggin. It's a biggin, Peg. It's a biggin.
They hit him square in the phone though, so I think I took the brunt of it. Must have been in his pocket.
Let's get the cot.
What's that? Yeah, this is the... Okay. I'll send you drugs around all night just so I can tell these guys no? No? Okay.
Was the paramedics kind of laughing on that? I kind of sounded like they were chuckling a little bit on the
Yeah, it might have been.
Talked to her. I couldn't get a lot out of her. We were trying to get her into the ambulance. Yeah. It sounds like she wasn't even, he went through the window and she wasn't even paying attention. So yeah, I don't know what she's going to say.
You're sure you're not hurt anywhere else? It's just the leg? Okay.
You're not hurt anymore.
No? Okay. I think we're still going to need to look at that though, right?
Thank you, guys. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. You can stay sitting up now.
I'm going to go call mom, let her know that he's going to the hospital and in jail. Yeah. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
At the hospital, he stated that he was going to prison for a long time, admitted he didn't know why he did it, and expressed that he loved her.
You go down Alaska High?
I did.
Drop out or what?
That's fine.
Okay.
I even got shit going for me. Met some cute little white girl, didn't get away with everything. Oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean it. Took me away then. Yeah, I went up for what I did. Can get, if I'm lucky, probably 20 years.
I read Miranda. He wouldn't talk, but as I was talking to him, he would say shit. He'd be like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. I loved her. I'm going to prison for 20 years.
So she said that when she woke up, he was strangling her. But it didn't restrict her airway or anything like that. I was like, did it restrict your airway? She said, no, he's pussy, so.
314 out of the jail.
Did you see what she said? He woke up and he was trying to strangle her. And the cop said, well, did it restrict her airway? And she said, no, because he was a pussy.
No. Okay. Jesus Christ. Wow.
Oh, God.
He did all that just to be called a pussy.
Oh, God. Now, that's some serious, that's some shit talk there now.
That's great.
Oh.
Concrete bench to the left. Take a seat. Don't get up until the jailers come out. I know we searched you a couple times. You know everything else on you, do you? No, like little pocket knives, nothing hidden anywhere. No? Okay. Just don't want them to find it and have another charge. You've been up all night, Austin? Have you been up all night? Is that why you're tired? Okay. You normally stay up all night or no? No? Hey, Austin. Maybe try to stay awake just until they come out. Yeah.
As a result, Austin was charged with felony counts of attempted first-degree intentional homicide, armed burglary, and was subsequently given a cash bond set at $50,000. Over a year later, he was found guilty due to a no-contest plea of attempted first-degree intentional homicide. The other charge was dismissed but read in. Ultimately, Austin was sentenced to 16 years in Wisconsin State Prison, followed by 4 years of extended supervision.
Oh,
and again, no
I downplayed it huge.
Whoa.
I really downplayed that one.
Yeah, 16 years. So if he's lucky, he probably get out 8 to 10.
Yeah.
So he'll be like, what, 27, 25, something like that?
Yep. But at worst, 33.
But, you know, his life is still not over. You know.
No.
But the problem, here's the problem. This is the sad reality of it. If he spends that much time institutionalized, right, in a prison environment, He is he will he the Austin that he was at 17 versus the Austin that he will be when he comes will be totally different people.
Yeah.
Right. Because
Plus,
and because that's what they
once
say. He's institutional, as they say, he will be institutionalized.
yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, once you get out of stuff like that for that long of a time, adapting to like modern technologies and stuff too.
Or just
It sounds crazy, but 8 years is a long time at the minimum.
yeah, and it's not just technology, but just life as in general, because life moves pretty damn fast these days because of
Yep.
technology, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Mm.
That's wild though.
Yeah.
But
So I think there's a little
good
bit
thing they found
more
us.
on the girl. Let's see what happened with the girl maybe here.
Don't forget to visit our storytelling channel, Beneath the Bat.
Oh, never. They're advertising their nonsense.
Oh, they have another channel though. Ooh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I'm interested. All right. Anyway, Peepaw, where can the 10 people who watch this find you?
They can catch me over at everything at Riveter on Twitter, YouTube, and also over on Badwick Productions. I co-host a show over there called Wall Smashers
All
and
bangers.
Wall Bangers, yeah, aka rebranded to Wall Bangers. You can catch me over there as well.
All right. Everybody else, right here. I'm not going anywhere. Good old YouTube. And remember, we'll be back Friday, and keep an eye out. Bye.